Pondering Tales. My name is Whitney. This is Shunka, and today we are doing the EGGcellent walking challenge. So what this challenge is there's going to be 3 different rounds. There's going to be a hard-boiled round, which we marked the hard-boiled eggs. Then there's going to be a raw egg round, and then a spoon round. And I'm doing a competition between all 4 of my dogs. And so I have to hold the egg and the spoon in the hand with the leash, and I'm not allowed to use my second hand to help guide the leash in any way. I can use verbal signals, anything like that. And I'm going to be starting right here and walking about halfway down our drive. There's a little ant pile down there that I'm using as a marker, so it's fair. I'm also going to be using just a flat collar on all my dogs. That's not typically what I walk them in, but just in fairness, I want to have them all on flat collars, so it's fair for everybody. And go ahead and pause after I introduce all the dogs and put your predictions below. See if you can get it right who's going to win. Well, let's go ahead and get into it. So we're going to be introducing the dogs first. Like I said, this is Shunka. She's my old girl. She actually has really good leash manners. She's obviously the oldest, so I've worked with her the longest. Alright, so this is Marley, and he's really skittish, so if it ends up being too much for him, I might not finish all the rounds with him and he'll just forfeit. But I'm gonna try. And so he came to me actually as a foster, and I ended up keeping him because he is so skittish and he got comfortable with me. And so we're gonna go ahead and try it and see how he does. Alright everybody, so this is Nidra. She's my youngest and the smallest. So she's just a little over a year. And so we'll see how she does on the challenge. Alright, so this is Boo Boo, and if any of you saw the clips from Monday, you know what a wild child she is. Okay, so now that you've gotten a little insight on each of the dogs, I'm going to go ahead and give you my predictions. I think Shunka's going to win, and then I think it's going to be Nidra, then Marley, and Boo Boo. So we'll see if we're all right. Let's go ahead and get into the challenge. Okay, so this is the first round with Shunka, the hard-boiled round. And so just a quick overview of the rules again. I cannot use this hand on the leash. I have to hold the egg and the leash in the same hand, gripping them both. I can do this however I need to for each dog, so just a single loop, or I find I have more control with a double loop. Of course, then there's more stuff in my hands. Whoever makes it the farthest each round will get a point, or if Shunka makes it back to start, she'll get a point regardless of what. Well, that was certainly easy for an old pro like Shunka. So she got a point for the first round because she made it back to start. And now we're going to move on to the raw egg. said in my predictions, I predicted she would do well. So final round for her is the spoon round. I'm a little bit nervous about this one. So again, the egg will be on the spoon, and I'll have to keep it on there while we walk. So let's go ahead and get into it. Well, Shunki got 3 for 3. She's a good girl. Let's go ahead and move on. Alright, so this is round 1, the hard-boiled egg with Marley. Let's get started. Gets a point for round 1. He's kind of like a barn sour horse and wants to get back to his friends, but he did pretty well. So let's go ahead and get into round 2, the raw egg with him. Another point for Marley. I'm actually kind of surprised. Eggs are tougher than I thought, but we'll see how he does on the spoon round. So let's go ahead and get into it. one with Nidra, the hard-boiled round. So let's go ahead and get started. Nidra got a point for round one. Seems to be the round that they're all doing really well with. So let's go ahead and get into the raw egg round. Let me just switch those eggs out. Alright, let's get into it. Is 2 for 2. Let's see if she can match Shunka's score and finish out the spoon round and make it back to start. Let's get to it. She definitely didn't make it as far as Shunka, so far Shunka's in the lead. Let's go ahead and move on to the next stop. Alright, so round one is the hard-boiled round, so let's go ahead and get to it. So, round one, Boo didn't even make it to the start. We were getting to our starting point, and she pulled, and you can see that mangled mess. So the hard-boiled round, the easiest round, she already failed. So let's go ahead and get into round two. I'm just gonna throw that over there and get my raw egg. Let's see if she does any better for this one. Round two, she actually made it. barely. There was a couple times I thought I was going to crack the egg. But she did make it, so she at least gets 1 point. Because she broke the hard-boiled egg, we're just going to use the raw egg for the spoon round. So let's see how she does. Alright, well that was the challenge. If you guys enjoyed watching this, I definitely encourage you to participate. Either create a friendly challenge between your own dogs if you have multiple dogs like I do, or get a group of your friends together with their dogs and have a fun day. You can either do all 3 rounds or you can just do the spoon round, modify it to however you guys like. But definitely if you do participate, I would love to see your photos and videos, so use the hashtag Pondering Tales Excellent Walking Challenge on Facebook and on Instagram, and I would love to see you guys do this challenge and see if you have any wrecks like I did with this one. The final standings were Shunka got 3 points, so she won. Marley and Nini's both got 2 points, but Marley made it farther on the spoon round, and so he technically comes in second. Nidra's third. Boo Boo only got 1 point because she only got the raw egg round, and so she only gets 1 point, so she's in dead last as I predicted. No surprise there for me. Hopefully you guys predicted them right as well. And remember, I upload every Wednesday and Friday. Have a lot of fun things for National Train Your Dog Month and Walk Your Dog Month. So throughout the month of January, we have some fun things coming up. So definitely check back, and we'll see you next time. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed the excellent walking challenge. I'll see you guys next week. Until then, I do want you to ponder this. Back in 2018, a 17-year-old named Haley Bowers started a viral trend called the Egg Challenge. Her aunt had a golden retriever and had read that golden retrievers have such soft mouths that they can hold a raw egg in their mouth without breaking it. Of course, they tried it and videoed it, and it took off from there. Unfortunately, this challenge does have risks, including salmonella and the choking hazard, or even if your dog does break the egg, the shards can cut and cause some irritation. So it's really not the safest challenge out there. People have also twisted it around and are saying it's because dogs instinctively know to be gentle with the egg, when in fact it was a trait bred into retrievers so they could perform their job without injuring the game. So it really has nothing to do with them instinctively protecting the egg, even though it may seem like that when they're guarding the egg from the owners. So really not a challenge I recommend, but there is some truth to the fact that golden retrievers do have soft mouths, as do many other retrievers. Like I said, that's what they were bred for, and so they are able to hold the egg without breaking it. But I really don't recommend you test that challenge out. If you'd like to learn more, don't forget to click the link below, and we will see you next time. Bye!